Hello, WikiTree.
Hey, WikiTree.
We have me here, as usual, and then Mags in a hammock. It's kind of like pigs in a blanket, but Mags in a hammock. So,
Or a
kind
bear,
of.
or a bear taco, or a bear burrito. No?
That's good. No, I liked my analogy better. Hello,
Yeah.
Joyce.
Oh,
Hopefully
I'm
my
looking.
hopefully my comments are because Julie and I had a hard time on Wednesday with our comments lagging. So
Thank you,
we have
Azure.
Hillary and Azure and Chris. Chris says you're slacking off, Mags.
We have this
Hey, I'm in
big.
bed, It's
You need to get some orange sheets for your bed, though.
needs to get what?
Orange sheets for your bed.
That would be, you know what? At the WikiTree store, they should just sell WikiTree sheets.
I'm surprised there's not. I'm surprised there's
Yeah.
not. Hey, Elesh.
Hi, Lesh. Yeah, at least pillowcases. I totally buy a pillowcase.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be
I
like,
was going to say.
love WikiTree in my sleep.
Oh. And you could get WikiTree by osmosis. You know how when we were all in high school, we wished we could just sleep on the books?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just like have your ancestors flow into your brain.
Yes.
Hello, Heather. How's
Heather,
everybody doing today?
I'm doing pretty good,
It
actually.
looks like it. I'm jealous. I want to be in a hammock.
Well, we have this huge family camp out every year. It's kind of like a reunion of my spouse's clan, and we usually have a ton of people come down to my sister-in-law's place and camp out on her big property. And this year, with COVID, it's just our nuclear family. It's just us and our my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law. So it's our kids, and their kids are going to be over here today. So all of our great nieces and nephews, just from this part of the family. But if any of the other people in the O'Doherty clan from Ottawa are watching, hey, and we wish you were here.
Maybe you guys should all do like a video meeting.
We do. We've been doing that
Okay.
since COVID too. Yeah, which is huge help. Huge help.
Yeah, that does help.
Yeah. So I ended
Well,
up
Joyce,
staying way too late with my kids last night, but it was a lot of fun. But not as late as you.
yeah. Yeah, I finished work at 7 o'clock in the morning again today. So I'm gonna go to sleep after this.
I might.
Joyce says her reunion was ruined too.
Yeah. But
We have
there's a lot.
Jory from South Africa. I'm assuming SA. That's um the abbreviation.
Jory Jordan.
Jory Jordan SA. I'm assuming South Africa. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jory.
So if you're wondering why we're just kind of mentioning who all's here, is we wait for the feed to catch up to us. So we're just now welcoming people that came in just a short while ago, because they're just showing up on our feed, or maybe we're just showing up in yours. Who knows? Oh, Chris, good. Chris has family visiting him as well.
Mm-hmm. I don't have any family visiting me. My sister
Not
lives
yet.
down the.
Not
No,
yet.
I do have cousins who live here. I actually met up with my cousin the other day.
You're going to have family in town next week.
No, not next week, the following week.
Okay.
My
Yes, Sarah is going to take a vacation, and no,
Yes, a
she's not
long
going to.
deserved vacation, but I will still be WikiTreeing, just
Yeah,
mostly a vacation from my other job.
yeah. We all have vacations from our jobs, so we can WikiTree.
Exactly. WikiTree's not, I don't consider it work most of the time.
Most of the time.
Most
I
of
like
the
that caveat. Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Yeah. And I forgot my WikiTree shirt again, so sorry.
Mito-Y-DNA is close enough. It's still
Thank you.
genealogy related, and they link up, and
Yeah.
so
I was looking for light color for the heat, so
I have the sun, coming in from my window.
do you have air
Fun.
conditioning, Sarah?
Huh?
Do you have air conditioning?
I do, but my bedroom's on, I live kind of like in a townhouse, so on the second floor, heat rises and the insulation is kind of bad. So fluctuates. Sometimes it feels warmer upstairs. And I forgot to I had set my AC at 78 when I left to go to work, and I had not adjusted it, so it is kind of warm right now. Yes, says the lady working on the ambassador project.
Yes. Yeah, Hillary, we are our social bubbles too, but my mother-in-law and sister-in-law are a part of our bubble. That's what they call them in Canada. So we're allowed a social bubble of a certain amount of people. And this part of our family is in our bubble, but the rest of the family is not in our bubble, so they didn't come. So we are following the guidelines still. Just want to say that.
The family's coming to visit me. They're my parents. They're coming up. I'm also in Florida, and Florida is just, Florida. So my parents are coming
You've
up.
been in contact with your dad since COVID started, so he's in your bubble. So by default, your mother's in your bubble too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And both of them have been at home the whole time.
Yes.
So my mom's been working from home. My dad is retired. So they're driving up, and we're gonna spend 7 days at a 4-bedroom house on the beach, and it's gonna be great.
Yay!
I'm bringing my laptop though. Like I said, still gonna WikiTree. Just
Heather Cushion says that they usually have two big gatherings for descendants of two sets of great grandparents, one for the Cushions, the other for the Bells, in the winter during Christmas time. I hope that can still happen. Florida is the Florida state now.
Florida is the most Florida statement ever. It's true. It's true.
Scheduling conflicts. Hillary says we are in a different country and they may visit if you can find somewhere for them to stay as other family in their bubble. Okay. It's interesting how different people are doing different travels and vacations with this little pandemic going on. Not little, humongous, horrible pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also have a very, very, very low COVID rate here. Very
That's
low.
good.
Yeah. So
it is higher where I am, but I guess I've seen it differently than a lot of people because I've been working the whole time. So I've been behind a desk, and I don't know. I don't view it the same, I guess, as most people who have been quarantined at home for the whole time. So I don't know.
yeah.
It's
Well, and you
interesting.
kind of quarantined for a little bit there. You quarantined at your office.
Yeah, because I did live at the hotel
Yeah.
for 3 weeks, so I was kind of quarantined in my hotel for a little bit. So I need to cancel your reservation for RV rally, Kay, but you're gonna be locked in an RV. Just stay in your RV and go to I don't know. Never mind. I don't even know really what kind of RV rally you're going to.
They used to have those above Greenville, South Carolina. There's a huge Airstream rally way up in the mountains, tucked away in this little hard to get to corner of Greenville County. And I always used to, whenever I had to go up there for business, I was like, wow, I've never seen so many Airstreams in my life. It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So since we've kind of why don't we talk about our profile of the week. I kind of mentioned her on Saturday a little bit. Does anybody know who she is? Who our profile of the week is? Doo-doo. Toni Morrison.
Yay!
So, fun fact. So her name is Chloe. When she was, what age was it? When she was 12, she became a Catholic and took the baptismal name Anthony after Saint Anthony, which led to her nickname Toni. So that's
Fun.
why she goes by Toni, because she took on that name when she became a Catholic. So I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Mm-hmm.
I like her middle name, Ardelia.
Ardelia, yeah.
Where was she born?
In Ohio. It was actually an interesting because I was kind of writing her bio. Her father had experienced some racism when he was young, so before after that he moved to a more I guess liberal, not liberal, that's not the word, more open, I guess liberal society. So that's why he moved to Lorain, Ohio, where they wouldn't experience as much of what was going on there. So I guess that was so he moved his family to Ohio before his kids were actually born. So I thought that was an interesting fact for that.
Trying to give his family a better life without some of the social stigmas.
Yeah, I mean, they did have some difficulties, which led to her, all of her books, her novels are, very speak to the African American,
journey. Period. Yeah,
definitely.
She's one of my favorite writers. I really like Toni Morrison.
Yeah, we actually, for this one, I was looking for the profile of the week for, August, and I saw her. She wasn't connected.
Oh,
No, she wasn't. But Abby took the time to connect her last month so we could feature her. She was connected through what's the comment that she said? Her niece's in-laws. That's how she connected Toni Morrison to the tree.
cool.
So Toni, she also got so she got her bachelor's and then her master's in arts. She did marry a Jamaican architect who they later divorced. I wasn't able to find the actual dates of their marriage and divorce. So probably usually it's harder with more, that was in the 50s, almost 60s. So I don't know if there's an actual record or not, but I couldn't find it. If anybody is able to, please go try, and help the tree. But I couldn't find anything. So yeah, she won Pulitzer Prize and Nobel Prize in Literature. Wrote 11 novels, and yeah, and she passed away last year on August 5th. So, what's your favorite novel of hers, Mags?
If you hadn't asked me, I could have told you.
Oh,
I love her poetry as well.
wait, what? What was your favorite novel?
I don't know. I can't remember.
You don't know. Oh.
I'm trying to look at my bookshelf at home and I can't see it.
So, Joyce says she just reread Beloved by her.
Yes, that's a good one.
Song of Solomon's also a good one. I read.
Yes, Song of Solomon is probably my favorite. Sorry.
Bluest Eyes, or Bluest Eyes, which also was a movie recently. Not recently. Not recently. A Beloved and also was a movie, right? I have no idea. Bluest Eyes movie. Yeah, Bluest Eyes was a movie. And did they make one of Beloved? Also beloved as movie as well.
We have a new member who just came in.
I know. I saw Elizabeth. Welcome.
Elizabeth, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, welcome to your first live with WikiTree.
And
So
we had a WikiTree on Wednesday that was all about new stuff. So you might want to check out the recording for Wednesday night's LiveCast, where we discussed all sorts of new member information. Not that we don't want you here. We do want you here. But check that one out.
After this live stream,
After
you can go and look at that stream. And we kind of, mostly it was Azure who walked us through the help pages.
Yes.
I was gone half the time. And
yes. And if you look at Sarah's Facebook page, she did a little meme of us, which is cute.
Well, that was I put that on my personal. I put that on my personal one, so I don't think anybody
can. No, that's true.
Yeah.
Ah.
So this is our profile of the week, Toni Morrison. Let me tell you, I was really excited when we were able to connect her. So
I was excited to see that as well, even though I can't remember her books right off the top of my head.
Yeah, it happens. So she was one of 5 siblings, and she had 2 kids. One is deceased, the other one's still living. So yeah. Toni Morrison, everybody. And here's my cat coming to say hello.
It would not be a live cast without your cat, Boa.
No, I know. It wouldn't be. My Boa.
Before she goes to the 52 photos, I want to say that we have so many nurses on WikiTree. It's unbelievable. And that was the question of the week was, are there any nurses in your tree? And so many people said they were nurses. And thank you so much for your help and your service, especially through all of this weirdness going on in the world. So.
A lot of people were sharing, at least on Facebook, a lot of people were putting photos. Let me see if anybody put, well, just real quick, we'll look at the question of the week. See if anybody put some photos.
I didn't see any photos right off the bat. There were so many answers. Well, there's one. But is that a nurse's outfit? I don't think that was a nurse's uniform.
On Facebook, people put a lot of, I think because I kind of encourage people to share links and photos on Facebook. So I'm almost tempted to go to my Facebook.
There's one.
Yes, that's. Yeah, there's 65 answers on this. So a lot of people saying like that their current living relatives are nurses or their ancestors are nurses. Look,
there were a couple of families where it was the mother, the father, the children, the grandchildren. Like it's a profession that if you have somebody in the family who's a nurse, there are a lot of people in the family that are nurses.
Like this one, Jody Mullaney says, yes, great grandmother, great aunt, 2 aunts, me, and a niece.
Yes.
All nurses. Look, there's another photo. Just looking. So you just see all of these people who have nurses as. Look, she's posing. That's cute.
That is cute.
Oh.
She have a baby?
Yeah.
Sorry, the sun's glary on the out here in my hammock.
Yeah, those are all 65 answers. But yeah, many nurses. And then we have a lot of nurses today that, are doing their part as well.
Yes. Heroes. So they're absolutely heroes.
Here, I'll click the Facebook link real quick so we can see. Hopefully nothing. Oh. Whoa. Come on, Facebook. Get it together. You have all these people who shared photos.
Oh, cool.
On Facebook. This was a whole slew of them.
And it's if you Google WikiTree, if you go to WikiTree Facebook, you'll see that there's a members group and then there's a WikiTree for the company. And this is in the WikiTree members group.
Yeah, we always post a question of the week here too. All these nurse photos to share. They work for you. I feel like that's relevant now too.
It is very.
People post a lot of good photos of their ancestors in nurse uniforms on Facebook. That's also.
So Paula Franklin says she tried to figure out how to share a photo but couldn't figure out how to get it to work. I imagine that Chris and some other people can help you out. Hillary's talking about having a family member who is a living nurse. John McKinney says that his wife was a nurse and became a Methodist pastor. That's an interesting saving souls and saving souls. Heather Cushion says, I have a few distant relatives that were doctors. A couple of my cousins went to school for nursing, and my aunt is a medical transcriptionist. That's good.
So, Paul, I guess you're trying to put a photo on G2G. So, if you're trying to put a photo on G2G, you have to put it on a profile first, and then link it to G2G. Just for a quick thing.
And I'm assuming that we've done that so it cuts down on spam.
Maybe. I honestly don't know.
Attempts. Not the kind you eat.
So now we'll look at the photos of the week. We did look at some photos, but we'll look at more photos. Our photos this week is boys. Last week was girls, so now we're doing boys. Let's look at all these cute these boys.
That is cute.
My mom showed me a photo of her uncle. So I guess it was they were from they lived in Guatemala, and my uncle was actually dressed up. He was in a dress. He had long hair. That was just something that you did, like when the kids were younger.
Yep.
The boys dressed. You put them in a dress, and they had long hair. I thought my mom liked to make fun of my uncle for that.
So what's the photo of the week topic?
Boys.
Boys.
That's why I bring it up, because it looks like they're in dresses.
That's cool, yeah.
I'd have to look up I would have to look into that a little bit more, but I know that was done with the younger boys in some cultures and some things. Oh, look, they're on a donkey. How cute. Look at the little baby. I like the little girl standing by watching. Yeah, I like this photo.
My mother has one of her on a horse, and she said that they used to travel around with horses or donkeys or dogs so that people and a photographer would be there and they would take pictures and make money taking pictures of their people's kids on those animals and stuff. That's fun. Is that two boys?
No, the one's a girl, Naomi. I'm assuming that's a girl. 3 siblings. Oh, look at them.
Look like Spanky from Little Rascals.
Yeah. They look like they get into some trouble.
Yeah. Are they brothers?
No, it looks like they're just all friends. Well, one's a girl. Maybe. Nancy. There's Nancy in the photo, but also friends. Peter and Roger. Oh.
cute.
From England. Oh, it's a cute photo.
What a tie.
Huh?
What a tie.
Oh yeah. Kind of looks like a sash, like a
Scarf.
scarfy kind of thing. Yeah, there we go.
Aww.
Law school graduation. That's They look like they're having some fun in the grass.
Or not.
Or not. This probably their mom probably disturbed them. Boys, go and sit down in the grass. I'm gonna take a photo. That's probably how it went.
And did she make them put on their Sunday best for the photo?
But they're not even wearing shoes.
Ah.
So it looks like they were playing and mom wanted a photo real quick.
Yeah. Stop messing about, boys. Get together. Let's get a photo.
Mm-hmm. It looks like these ones are definitely getting in trouble.
Yeah, they're gonna start a war. Boom. Boys and their toys.
Yep.
Fun.
Looks
They
like
look
they're
like they're doing
camping
what
like
I'm doing.
you. Yeah.
They're camping.
Probably the Oriental Men's Club. Look, they have their hats all on the front. That's a fun photo.
It is.
Obviously, they posed like that for the photo, them
You
talking
think?
to each
You
They
think?
obviously whatever. And then and they have this, I don't know what that is, it like a sign, like a thing they hold up?
A backdrop? No.
No, it looks like a guy's face.
Oh
on the
yeah, I
thing.
see that.
Mm-hmm. A clipping? Okay. The boys, brother-in-law John, brother Dave, and dad. Look at the mustache on him. Got one of those. What do you call those? Those
Handlebar?
handlebar mustaches.
Or is it a Fu Manchu?
I know.
Where it goes way down like this? I cannot see it.
Well, it looks like a handlebar mustache to me.
Good.
So they're from Western Australia. Oh, look at this one. All in their snow attire. Fancy snow attire. Look, the baseball team. 1919 in Massachusetts.
Nice.
That is
Something Fitchburg High School?
Framingham High School
Framingham.
in Framingham, Massachusetts. Looks like they're holding some pumpkins.
No,
Squash.
they're in boxing gloves. Their mom said,
Oh.
"Boys, stop fighting, or I'm going to make you fight." So when they started fighting again, she put boxing gloves on them and said, "Go at it." Pumpkins.
I see the boxing gloves now. I think I'm just in Halloween mode right now, so
Yes.
it's getting to that time, guys. I don't know. Look, I don't know.
She didn't sleep last night, people.
Yeah.
Stop picking on her.
What, like you?
To me? Oh, Wild West.
Oh, look at them. Their little cowboy get-ups. Oh, so cute. Oh, that's really close.
Paula Franklin says that her dad used to put her in boxing gloves too.
When I was like in middle school, I took kung fu, and my dad would fight with me. He would practice with me, and I would beat him up.
Yeah, I bet you did.
I did. I took a chunk off of his nose once, and after that, he always put a mask on his face.
Yeah,
I think he still has a scar.
that's parental abuse, Sarah.
This is another one. They look like they're in little dresses, and they're twins.
They are. They're cute.
How
Look at those
cute!
little cheeks.
In Virginia, from Virginia, practicing with the Robert Mitchell Boys Choir.
Nice. I wish I could hear them.
Let's get a little closer. They need some more practice. That's what I can tell. Oh, look at him.
That's adorable. That is absolutely adorable.
Oh.
I have a cute picture of my dad on WikiTree as a little boy.
That's a good photo too.
What's he holding? A dog?
Yeah.
Ah. So this is just really Mags and Sarah looking at pictures and talking about them.
Welcome
The
to
WikiTree
the Look at Photo Show.
LiveCast. That's a fun picture.
Mm-hmm. I think they're all boys. Yeah, look, and they're wearing their scarves.
Yeah.
Danish cousins. That's what the title says. From Butte, Montana? MT? That's Montana, right? No. MT? My abbreviations. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it's Montana.
Okay. I panicked a little there. And that's the end. That's
Oh,
the end
wow.
of the photos.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Let's see if the hold on, I'll look at the G2G real quick to see if I see any other fun. Oh, the clipping was of this photo. He attached the clipping. I see. I see.
Oh, there are other
That one
photos.
wasn't there. That one wasn't there.
The little boy on the far right.
His face.
Oh, and the Cannon boys.
Mm-hmm.
Where were they?
I don't remember.
It doesn't say.
Not in the thing.
Okay. Thank you for looking. MT is Montana. Azure is just told us that yes, that we're correct. You're correct.
It doesn't have a where. It doesn't have a where attached. Mags.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh, cute. That's a good old one.
Yeah.
That's a really old one.
Mm-hmm. How they have the brother sitting, the taller brother sitting in a chair, and the younger brother.
With
So
his
they kind
hand.
of look.
That's probably from a tintype, looking at the way that it photographed. It looks like it would have been from a tintype.
Yeah.
The Snow Brothers.
They were in France for this
Oh,
one.
cool.
I don't think I realized that. This one wasn't attached either.
No. The boxing gloves. Back again.
Pumpkins. Pumpkins.
That's not. They aren't even orange.
It's a black and white photo, Mags.
But if you can think that they're pumpkins, then I can say they're not orange.
This is in Texas. I like with her fan.
Houston,
Her with the fan.
one more day on the tour. What is
I
that?
love this donkey one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But you guys know that I like anything that involves animals, especially horses and donkeys. So there's a bias there.
And cats and dogs and
Yeah, all animals.
tarantulas. Wait, that's not an animal.
It is an animal.
A tarantula is an insect.
It still falls under animal. But I don't like tarantulas anyway, so I wouldn't.
You wouldn't say, ooh, go to my dad's profile, Golden 8.
Golden. Oh, look at him.
Isn't he adorable? That's my dad. He is so cute. He's 90, just turned 90.
Look, he looks pretty good for his age there. I had to.
Makes my asthma. That's funny. I think there's another cute picture of him. No, keep going down.
No.
No, okay.
Hold on.
There's a
That
picture
one?
of him sitting on a running board of a car with a dog. And we don't know the name of the guy that was sitting on the running board with my dad, but we knew the name of the dog. But I don't know.
Doesn't look like you uploaded that photo, Mag, so we can't see it. You
I've
give us all
uploaded
this
it, but I don't know where it
anticipation,
is. I
and then
think
it's
it
not.
was in a photo of the week contest a while back.
And you didn't tag the person in the photo.
I must not have. I probably tagged the dog.
Oh.
Azure wants you to look at Robinson 27274.
Robinson
27274.
27274. This one? Are we looking at
There's a baby photo in the bio.
In the bio. Oh, look!
Look!
And he's in a dress.
Oh, that's adorable, Azure. Is it a little boy, though?
It is.
It is.
Yes, they like to wear. I tell you, they like to dress them up like in dresses. I don't know why. I'm gonna do some research on that, and I'll get back to you guys on why. Oh, so look at that too. That's a cute photo too.
Yeah.
My family is lacking in photos, and I'm mad at them for it.
It's interesting which parts of my family have photos and which parts don't. I need somebody to give me golden photos. I don't have any golden photos, really.
I have just a few, but I get cut off after like great grandparents on photos of people for the most part. After that, I don't really have photos of people.
I have photos going back to the mid 1800s on one line of my family. Like, big time. I have like really early, I have tintypes and all of that stuff for one line of my family, which is great, but I don't have that. It's like a cornucopia on that one side, a big feast of photos, and then none on the other. So I don't know how to find any other photos on the Golden family because there are very few of us. What you looking at? Oh, Henderson 15708, or no? People are telling us to go look at different. People in the chat are telling us to go look at different profile photos
with babies. This one guy has a dress on too.
Yeah.
Look at him.
It's adorable.
Babies are so cute.
And then they grow up to be teenagers, and then and then when they turn into the 20s, they're back to human again.
I feel like, I don't know, I don't feel like I was a horrible teenager, but you probably have to ask my mom.
Well,
But no.
bless your parents.
But then there was my sister. That's a different story. Hopefully she's not watching this. She probably won't watch this.
I was you should just run next door and say, hey, you should watch this. We'll wait. Go ahead.
I mentioned you about 40 minutes in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the happy, good child.
My siblings used to hate me because we'd go and we'd play mud pie. We'd make mud pies. And we'd come in the house and they would be covered head to toe in mud and I would be pristine. I wouldn't be dirty at all. So they called me like clean freak or something. They called me neat, Mrs. Neat, Miss Neat. And it wasn't said in a very supportive way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the oldest, so when my parents had me, they were like, "Oh, having a kid is easy." But then my sister came along, and they had a lot of surprises. So they say.
Like I said, the teen years are hard for a parent.
Yeah.
So, Sarah, you got plans for the rest of your day?
Right here in my bed to sleep.
We need to get you some orange pillowcases.
Yes. I'll put that high on my list of things to buy.
I think you should check the WikiTree store because I bet that there are pillowcases in the WikiTree
I literally looked at the store yesterday for stuff.
Yeah, really?
I did not see. I didn't buy anything, but I didn't see a pillowcase. I almost bought a sweater. Like an Enjoy Genealogy
about buying that sweater for a while.
I know. Also, almost a towel since I'm gonna be going to the beach.
So do you?
I don't know if it'll be here in time, but then people will be like, "Oh, that's a real cool towel you got there." I'll be like, "Yeah, I know."
Do you have a link for? And I think Greg Clark did a thing where you could take your fan chart and put it in one of those. That's the link for the WikiTree store.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it. I mean, you could, in theory, you don't have to, not on the store itself, but in theory, you could take any image and put it on anything.
Yes.
So.
Just find the right kind of store to do it. I'm pretty sure if we let the fella know who runs the WikiTree store that people wanted their fan charts to be on there, then he would have that ability. You'd have to upload the fan chart.
So, yeah, fan chart on a shirt or on a towel. I just want to be at the beach and people be like, "Hey, that's a nice tree you got there.
Look at that cool orange towel that says Enjoy WikiTree." And you were talking about getting a tapestry too.
I know.
A big tapestry.
I want one of my family tree. That'd probably be what I would want to do.
Yeah.
The fan chart of tapestry. Yeah. If we could figure out how to do that, I'd totally buy that.
I'll look into it.
So, maybe.
Well, once I return to the world, I've been out.
She's not going to do it while she's on a hammock. No. She's too. No.
And I've been not working since the 1st of July, so I have to go back to work next week.
Oh.
When?
What a hard life.
It's a hard life. It's a hard life. It's a very hard life. It's a hard life wherever you go.
I was thinking of a different song from. I was thinking of "It's a Hard Not Life for Us." That's what I was thinking of. Okay. I think.
Yes.
It is time. I agree. Because Mags wants to go to sleep on her hammock, and I want to go to sleep on my bed. Yeah. And I'm sure all of you want to go to sleep somewhere, maybe. Azure says to print out the pieces of the fan chart, iron onto fabric, make a quilt. Making a quilt sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to commit to making a quilt because I don't
Yeah,
even have a
Roberta
sewing machine.
Estes came on one year and talked to us during a live cast about how to source a quilt. You have to find the title panel of the quilt, a signature panel for the quilt, and you can source a quilt because sometimes there's family information in quilts. Sarah's pulling out a quilt.
Yeah, this quilt was made for me, and
Yeah,
it has like a little note on it,
nice. So you have a quilt there that you could source.
and it
Who
has a
made that
date
for
on
you?
it too.
Who made it?
My a family friend, she made it when I graduated high school to take to college. So I've
Nice.
had this quilt for 10, 11 years.
Wow,
So,
that's
it's
really
a fairy
nice.
quilt because I like fairies. So,
Nice.
hmm
Well, and you do work in the WikiTree forest, so
hmm If you
yep.
come into my house, you will. I collect fairy statues,
No
so it's kind
way.
of like a fairy wonderland when you step.
Is it kitschy?
No, it's not. It's not.
No,
It's not
I
not
have a
kitschy.
million
It's
fairy
very. They're
statues,
nice
and it's not
statues.
kitschy. It's not kitschy at all.
No, I am a classy gal.
Just because you're classy doesn't mean it's not kitschy. I'm gonna start sending you kitschy stuff. Kitschy fairies.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Okay, yeah.
Ending on that note that I'm classy, we're gonna go.
We
Okay.
love you people on WikiTree, and
Yes,
we'll be
thanks for
back to normal.
watching.